My name is Dunn, a client of Career Gear Houston and a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. My journey began just a few years ago, back in 2001, fresh out of high school, eager to join the military. Over the course of 22 months, the transition of who I was and who I became was just life-changing altogether. In returning home, I think one of the biggest challenges that I had was the transition in having my family accept the new version of me. I wasn't the same brother, son, or father when I came back. The experiences that I had there, just the sheer carnage, it was really difficult to come back to the civilian sector, transitioning back to civilian work and the order and structure that the Marines offered versus the more corporate structure of normal life, per se. My family really expected me to just jump back into gear, be the same old me, for me to be the same father that left and whatnot. And I had a really difficult time from an emotional, physical standpoint where it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Everyone expects you to be this, rugged, tough Marine and you can handle whatever it is, but the reality is it can be tough, it can be difficult. I battled for many years with depression and anxiety and whatnot just from my experiences there, many of which I still struggle with to this day. I eventually sought help with the Veterans Administration Hospital to help with all of my emotional needs, psychiatric help and whatnot, to better cope with my transition here. I was very proud for a long period of time where I didn't want to seek help. I just held everything in, drank for a while, and just become very reclusive. And I became aware of Career Gear Houston in my job search. One particular company reached out to me and they wanted me on a very short notice to come out and do an interview in New York. And I was not prepared. I had been at the hospital for about 5 weeks and I didn't have suits, resume prep. I was just not prepared at all. I was excited for the opportunity, but at the same time I became very stressed instantly at the fact that they wanted me there the very next day and I didn't have the money or resources to come up with the needed attire for that level of an opportunity. One of the social workers there gave me a heads up that there's a veterans-friendly organization out there called Career Gear that might be able to assist. So they helped me Google where to find them. They reached out to the organization and promptly got a response back. And Ms. Jermaine Fishback, one of the members there with that organization, she volunteered to come in on her off day. She opened up the store, gave me full access to pick out whatever I wanted that would make me feel most confident to be able to do the interview. There was nothing rushed about it. I walked in, I was a little bit ashamed, and as a man that I'm seeking help in this fashion and whatnot, but they made me feel fully comfortable. And after the first 10 or 15 minutes, it was like I was at home. They gave me some interview tips, preparation, got me the shoes I needed, the ties, just everything I would need to be able to walk into an executive level boardroom and wow the crowd. I flew out to New York, met with the members of that company that I was interviewing with, and I walked in, and before I even answered the first question that they asked me, I already knew that I had the job. All the board members loved me. I was really excited about the job, all the duties and responsibilities. When I flew back to Houston, the very next day, they subsequently made me the offer. I really do attest a lot of that success to the last-minute help that Career Gear offered. Without them, it would have been impossible. Once a veteran builds up the courage to set pride aside and reach out to Career Gear to see what services are offered, they'll be pleasantly surprised. It's a first-class organization. You're not going to feel like any less of a man. If anything, they're going to encourage you. I hope this organization stays around for a very long time and continues to grow and have continued success. Thank you very much.